Hey, welcome back. Tonight we're making egg roll in a bowl. So I'm using chicken breast in this recipe, so I'm making teriyaki marinade to put on the chicken. So we have brown sugar, which I'm making my own with molasses and sugar. And then a little sesame oil, chicken bouillon cubes, not in the recipe, but I added that because I wanted to. Clove of garlic, 3 cloves actually, some fresh ginger, and that's about it. Rice wine vinegar, soy sauce, a little bit of honey, and then just put all the chicken in the bowl, cover, and refrigerate for a little while before you start cooking. I used a whole pack of chicken thighs. And we ate pretty much all of this. It was for my family of 4. By the way, I'm Kristen. Hi. I do lots of cooking here on my channel. I like to cook. I like to bake. It's fun. And I wanted to do a YouTube channel for cooking because that's what I like to do. So I trimmed the fat off my chicken. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I do. Just because that's what I do. So while I'm working away on the chicken here, I just have a question. So it's almost fall. Does anybody want to see like fall decoration videos, like me decorating my kitchen or something? Is that a thing still? So leave me a comment and let me know, because I'd kind of like to. I'm kind of thinking about it, but I'm not sure. Is it something people want to see still? Do you want to see it? I don't know. Let me know in the comments though, please, because, you know, let me know what you'd like to see for the fall, like recipe ideas or whatever. I don't know. Just let me know. Give me some ideas. Okay, so now it's time to prep the veggies that will go into the egg roll in a bowl. I'm choosing purple cabbage right there. It's so pretty, isn't it? I love the color of it. It's so pretty, especially with the orange from the carrot. So I like to grate it. You can buy it in a bag, no problem, but I like the texture of it being grated myself, so that's what I do. A little celery, had that in the fridge. Some green onion. I also had bell pepper, thought I'd throw that in too. Some onion, and of course more garlic. Can't have too much garlic. Oh, and some more fresh ginger, of course. So yeah. Just however much you want. I mean, you can stick to the recipe if you want to, but you know, follow your heart. What do you feel like is the right amount? I always do more than the recipe says to, but anyway. So now it's time to saute. Did I spell that right? I don't even know. So I have a wok here, heated up pretty hot. Gonna just throw all the veggies in together and get them nice and heated. I didn't show it, but I actually barbecued the chicken. So that's why you're not seeing it cooked in the wok here too. I did it on the barbecue. Just me here trying to add some more flavor. I thought it tasted kind of bland at this point, so I thought I'll just add more of everything else. So I added more of that chicken bouillon powder. That was a big thing, I think, that helped it increase the flavors. Sesame oil, of course, soy sauce. I like bean sprouts, so I added those in too. And here it is, all done. I will have this recipe listed in the description box for you. And you can serve it over noodles, over rice. And it was really good. Also, if you wanted to use tofu maybe instead of meat, you could do that. That could be an option. Okay, so the other dish I have tonight is another chicken dish. It's a cheesy garlic butter mushroom stuffed chicken. Okay, so preheat your oven to 400 to start off with. Get a oven safe pan. I like my cast iron here, so that's what I'm going to use. Get it nice and hot. Saute your onions and garlic. Get those nice and browned. Then put in an 8-ounce package of mushrooms, whatever kind you want, no problem. Then add a splash of white wine. This isn't in the recipe either, but I love to add wine to mushrooms. It's so good. Then remove all the veggies. Pound out the chicken breast just a little bit because you want it to be kind of even for even cooking, and also so it doesn't take too long. So then cut a nice size slit in the side of the chicken so that you can stuff it with all that mushroom goodness and cheese that is going to go in there. It's going to be gorgeous. I messed it up. See, look it. I have a hole right there. See, on the top? Messed it up. But it's okay. No worries. If you do go like too thin in a spot, we're just going to close it up with toothpicks. So it's going to, it all held together fine. And, you know, just keep going. You don't have to start over with another piece. Just keep going. And then you're going to want to like open it up kind of like a book, kind of like you're butterflying it, but just not all the way through. So that's what I'm doing here. I have a bunch of mozzarella and freshly grated Parmesan. And right here I am adding in the toothpicks so that all the stuffing will stay in there as it cooks. And you put it back in the pan. Put it on kind of a high heat so you can get a nice sear on the outside before finishing it in the oven for 20 minutes. Hey Mom, you should try this recipe. You and Dad would really like this recipe, I think. And I only have 2 chicken breasts here because they were big. And so my daughter and I shared one, and my son and my husband shared one because they were big. So in the oven, 400 degrees, 20 minutes, go. Perfect. Okay, so now it's done. Just like that, just so easy. Look at all those juices at the bottom of the pan. So remove the chicken from the pan. I just put it in there. I turn the oven off at this point, and I'm just covering the chicken with some aluminum foil. And I put it on the back of the stove to keep warm, but I thought, I'll just throw it back in the oven since it's turned off. And I have some roasted broccoli in there too, and all that will stay warm while I'm finishing dinner. So now in the same pan with all those chicken drippings, put in 2 large cloves to the pan. And get those nice and fragrant. Once you start smelling the garlic, then it is time to throw everything else in. The Dijon mustard, that's really good in there. It is. It has like a winey, it just adds a nice depth of flavor to your sauce. It's really good. And then I love to add wine to my sauces. And this will just help to get all those wonderful little tasty bits off the bottom of the pan, and it'll go right into your sauce, and it'll be so good. You can serve this without the sauce, but I highly recommend to make this garlic sauce with it, the garlic Parmesan sauce. It's so good. So 1.5 cups of heavy cream, or you can use evaporated milk or half and half, whatever you want, but I went for the heavy cream, seasoned to taste, salt and pepper. Also, it'll thicken up a little bit more with the heavy cream versus like half and half or evaporated milk. So, FYI. And then I'm going to add probably about close to a cup of freshly grated Parmesan. So good, so perfect. Make this for you and your family. You could serve this over rice, over noodles. Like, it'll all be good. I just served it with a side of broccoli. This was a nice low-carb meal. So was the recipe before because I didn't use any wonton wrappers because those are high in carbs. So this is just a couple of low-carb chicken dinner ideas I had for you guys. These look good to me, and I just wanted to share it, so I did. So I hope you try these recipes. They're really good, really tasty. Both of them will be linked in the description box below, of course. And, you know, fall is coming. What kind of meals do you like to make in the fall time? I want to do a fall themed video, but I'm just kind of like, what do people want to see? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, give me a thumbs up if you like this video and you want to see more of my channel and my videos. Then please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time that I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.